is in.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. No, that's not my line either. To my right, that's his line. I'm Hugepop Wrestling. I'm a Hugepop Wrestling podcast. My bro on the right, he has something to say to start the show, and then hopefully this is working. Go ahead, Matt.
I just want to start off by saying thank you for joining us today. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me and my brother. Just want to throw this out here. This is my go home / goodbye for now show. It's going to be a little bit different. We're still going to touch on the ins and outs of what happened in this week in wrestling and our opinions of it. We're going to be talking about what happened last night on AEW, what's going to happen, at least what we think is going to happen at Crown Jewel on Saturday, and then we'll just open it up for conversation for a few minutes, and then it'll be my time to bid you all adieu for now. But let's just get it out of the way real quick. I am absolutely fucking nervous, absolutely terrified, absolutely all sorts of full of anxiety right now over what's going to happen in the next 48 hours. I've posted 2 videos. I feel like and I want to say thank you to the gentlemen who are here, or the person who is watching and listening. I feel like I made 2 videos on TikTok. I probably should have just did one, but it was just my way of expressing like my anxiety and trying to cope with it. And the outreach was really cool. I appreciate each and every last one of the people who have commented, have liked, and all that on my 2 videos, and I appreciate it. I'm not asking for people to feel sorry for me. I just needed to get it out of my system, because the more I talk about it, the calmer I get, and it's just how my brain is processing the whole thing. So, and with that being said, we can hop right into the wrestling, and I'll say my adieus at the end of the show.
Awesome sauce, man. AEW, man, last night was, I think Matt put it right. AEW was like what what Raw felt like on Monday. There was some good parts to it, so I don't think we're going to talk about the whole show, because the whole show isn't worth talking about. I mean, I have two spots that I thought was, and sort of not intense even. We're good. So, I thought that, I wanted to get my brother's opinion on the mystery opponent for Chris Jericho ended up being Colt Cabana. So, Matt, how do you feel about that? What's your feelings on that? Was that too soon? Is that a slap in CM Punk's face? What is that? What's going on with that?
A lot of people think it is. I mean, a lot of people are saying it's a big middle finger to CM Punk. I don't know if that's completely accurate. I think he's still under contract. Tony Khan wanted someone who was an ROH guy and who was ROH from the word go. And that didn't already have something going on. I can see where people might have thought that Colt Cabana should not have been out there. But to me, he was out there. He is a talent underneath the Tony Khan tree. So he wasn't doing anything that night, and boom, you throw him in there. I mean, and I think they went with shock factor.
Yeah.
Like, everyone thought it might have been someone else, but here comes Colt Cabana, and everyone got their panties in a bunch because...
Right. I was on TikTok earlier this morning, and not a lot of people are a fan of what happened with Colt Cabana last night. I think it was Tony Khan's way, maybe, of saying, hey, Punk, see you later. Or closing the page of that book, and saying we're done with that. Okay, we can bring this guy back. And I don't know if it was the right timing. He is, like you said, a guy under Tony Khan's tree. I will say this. he needs to be careful. Tony Khan needs to be careful because I think MJF said it well, and I'd probably get some heat by this, but I think a lot of these overabundance of talent that we have in AEW is a bunch of mid card people, and so I don't know. I don't know if that was the right spot, but hey, you can't. Tony Khan will do what he wants to do. So I just didn't. Yeah, I wasn't. I didn't get popped. I guess I didn't pop like I don't. I don't know if everybody popped like they thought he would, but I didn't pop. Sure.
Oh, for Colt.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
I mean, if I would really, I don't know who I would have put in that ROH like that match with Jericho.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's really no.
Yeah, nobody. I would have put in, So I don't know. That was just one of those things I wanted to ask you about. So the other one was funny. They had their celebration. They claimed, they revealed the foam scissors. They got big pink scissors now.
Scissor me, daddy ass.
But the funny part about it was when Owens cracked the joke about WWE and DX and stuff like that. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, they didn't show up for his didn't show up for his birthday because he didn't show up for the reunion or something like that.
Something like that. He goes, they were mad that Gunn didn't go to the reunion. The reference was made about DX, so that was pretty funny, and it was another. Well, I enjoy each company. I enjoy the digs that they throw at each other, just randomly, and that was pretty fun.
Although, Billy or Mr. Ass or Daddy Ass couldn't make it because he was doing office work.
Yeah. So, but the other one, the only other match that I liked was I was like, cool, but it went back. This match, the Darby Allin and Jay Lethal match, the ending and stuff like that, it almost felt like early 2000 WCW. With the fake Sting coming in and the mask. Even the mask looked like looked like a Halloween costume bought from Walmart. And that the guy that came in as the fake Sting, that made sense a little bit, but it was just okay. So then the Sting music pops up, and we're expecting Sting, and I think Lethal even looked up to the rafters. Where is he? Blah blah blah. Another kick back to the early 2000 WCW, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, comes Jeff Jarrett and smacks Darby Allin over the head with the guitar. What's your thoughts on that, brother?
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Anyway.
No, that's my line.
No. I don't know if I'm. This whole it just feels like it was just very very much rushed. It felt out of place to me.
Right.
It was very nostalgic.
Yes.
Seeing someone get hit over the head with a gimmick guitar. I mean,
right.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Right.
But I don't think it just felt like it was out of place. I don't think it was really necessary to have it in that spot. Right. But it was the only way you're going to introduce Jeff Jarrett. And Jeff Jarrett has a new job with AEW. It was announced earlier today, something along the lines of like, ha, ham bone, you fucking mark.
What's up, Ham?
Oh my God, ham bone's awesome.
So if you listen to Jarrett's promo, he made reference to Impact, his family running an Impact. I don't know. I'm not saying I read this, but it popped up my curiosity. Okay, so Tony Khan just bought ROH. You have another show of Impact out there that no one watches hardly. Well, unless you have Philo TV or any rights to watch that shit. I like their talent. It's coming. It's a good show. I've been watching the last probably last month. Great show. Is it possible that Jeff Jarrett now with AEW? Is it possible he would bring people from Impact, or is there a connection with Impact and AEW somehow?
Well, there always has been.
Okay, so now is this way? Is it, yes. Okay, so is this the way of really connecting it now?
B-roll.
Acknowledge me. I don't give a damn what you say. I don't give a damn
what the B-roll has to say.
Yeah, I don't give a damn what the B-roll chief has to say. What's up, Mike? What's up, guys? Anyways, what do you think about that, man?
I think it's going. I mean, they've always had some connection because it goes back to where the Good Brothers were. They were on.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, and that's what basically Hambone beat me to it, but that's exactly what it is. I think you're gonna see them not owned by the same people, but I think there's gonna be like a cooperation kind of deal. Like,
well, thanks, B-roll. I appreciate you coming in, man.
You come to the right place. Hambone's over here chatting it up. That fucking Mark. And yeah, I'm stealing your shit again, Hambone. Because I'm not everyone's favorite wrestling newbie. Sorry, B-roll.
Gimmick infringement.
Gimmick infringement. I'm not the Wrestle Talk drip god.
I'll talk. Never mind. What's up? So yeah, I just thought that answer that question before we get into.
Well, there was that Orange Cassidy match.
Yes,
that was entertaining. I thought. Yes. I mean, it was. I thought it was fun. I'm glad he won. I can't get behind Luchasaurus. I don't know why. I just never have liked the guy.
Well, look who he's hanging out with. He's hanging out with Christian Cage. I can't stand him at all.
The biggest douchebag on
the other side of the planet, other than Austin Theory.
Yeah, I hear they hang out and make cookies.
Probably do. They probably do. Sure that. So did you see, man? This is what's wrong with the news. Becky Lynch, man. Cyndi Lauper, the movie Young Rock. That's pretty. Like that. I think she'll do a great job at Cyndi.
Yeah, okay, so we'll go back to Orange Cassidy real quick. I'll be the first one to admit he grew on me, right? I thought he was absolute dog water when I first started watching AEW. I thought, all right, here we go, another Santino Marella kind of guy. That's what my initial thoughts were about the guy. But after watching him and watching his matches, the guy can go. He's got talent. He's an athlete. I enjoy watching his matches. And the comedy plays into his stuff, and he's entertaining. And that's the same thing with Danhausen. You know, like, I get those guys now. Like, it wasn't because I was too serious. I was too serious with my wrestling, and now that they make it more lighthearted, it's easier to watch.
Oh, you're right. It's shocked. That was a cool how that match ending was Ada coming out and Cassidy handing him the contract to sign for them. That's going to be a bang.
Yeah.
That's going to be sick. I was like,
but yeah, Becky Lynch playing Cyndi Lauper in the season 3 of Young Rock is going to be pretty fun.
I was like, that's cool. She fits the part, man. But the only thing is, I hope she doesn't disappear. Well, disappeared as it is.
Well, they're in the middle of shooting. I bet you that's why she disappeared for a while. Her injury and then that. But
yeah. Anyway, want to go on to Crown Jewel?
Yeah, we can jump into Crown Jewel. There's matches that
you give me the match, I'll give you my prediction. We can talk about it.
All right. Well, we'll start at the bottom of the list that the Sporting News has, and it's Braun Strowman versus Omos. They're gonna beat the shit out of each other. I mean,
what do you think of guys? What do you think? What do you guys think of Young Rock? Like, I've been catching up on it. I can honestly say I've not watched an episode.
It is corny as hell, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, I find it entertaining, but I don't know. It's just if some of these stories that they are telling aren't true, then The Rock, or at least part of it, is true. Then The Rock lived one like crazy ass life. You know, like if half of it's true, he lived a crazy ass life. But I mean, Andrew and my wife like to watch it, so it's something that the whole family enjoys. So we do watch it, and I think the new season starts tomorrow. I think the new season comes out tomorrow on NBC.
I don't watch it. I watch more. We watch Hulu all day long, and
but Hambone, it is corny as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
Walking, running, present store. On this, painting just. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. When they start throwing stupid stuff in like that, that makes it. That's where it gets corny. Yeah. If you're gonna do a show about the Young Rock, like, let's talk about his life.
But it's corny to us, but yet we argue about guys in their underwear fighting over fake belts.
We do. That was corny.
I mean,
who's the corny ones?
Sorry.
Anyway,
I mean,
Omos and Monstro, they're gonna beat the piss out of you.
Big meaty men slapping meat is serious shit.
There it is. It is. I'm gonna go out on the limb. I'll just tell you my prediction. I could give a shit. Like I felt big beefy men slapping shit at each other. I mean,
how dare you?
How entertaining is that? Not. I will say, you got to give it to Braun Strowman. I hope to God, if Omos wins, I hope to God MVP doesn't have boys trying to help. I don't know. I just don't. Not a fan of that match, but I will say Braun Strowman.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Braun Strowman. I think Omos. Are you talking Hambone? Are you saying this is going to be the drizzling shits, as some people are going to be saying?
I don't see it.
Oh my god, I don't see it. I mean, they're going to beat the piss out of each other. That's for damn sure. Two big old dudes. What's going on, Husky? Yo, what's up, bud?
Yo.
It's going to be the explosive, painful, drizzling shit. Yep. Thank you.
That's what I'm going to be doing while this match is
and on. I say thank you.
That's what I'm going to be doing when in this match. Big healthy. That's about all it's worth.
Oh my god, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. They're going to beat the shit out of each other, but it's going to be they're going to beat the drizzling shit out of each other.
They'll be the drip gods of poop.
All right, anyway. So I mean, okay. We'll go.
Could be a good.
Drew McIntyre carrying cross steel cage. That could be a main event on a lot of pay-per-views. That's going to be probably one of the ones that I'm going to be most interested in. So I really think that and I'm going to pick Drew McIntyre to win that one. I think it's time for Drew to finally win that one, win it. And there can't be any tomfuckery on that. There's inside of a steel cage, right? What's going to happen?
Campbell, I agree with you. I'm gonna go with Karrion Kross. Brought him back. They brought him onto the main rosters. I think it's time to push him. I think it's time for Drew to. I think Karrion Kross win. I think there'll be, whether it's inside or steel cage or not, he's gonna have the victory, and there's gonna help. I'm gonna say Karrion Kross wins.
All right. So we'll go into the they didn't put the women's the Damage Control versus Alexa and Asuka.
Again?
Yeah, it's a rematch. They just and the proper way to book that one, in my uneducated, humbled opinion, is put it back on Damage Control.
I agree, Ben. I will say this. I agree. I never thought it should have been taken off Damage Control. I don't know why they took it off Damage Control. Again, it's my uneducated, unprofessional, markish, whatever you want to call me. I don't know nothing. They need to win.
Bone.
They need to win. Damage Control needs to have to. Again, Matt and I talked about this over the phone all the time. Can't bring those chicks into SummerSlam the way they dominated. Now you decide, and that's what you. If they lose to Alexa Bliss and Asuka, might as well say goodbye.
Might as well send them to NXT.
Might as well send them back to NXT. Whatever you got to do, or say goodbye to their contracts and see. Never lost it on. They should have done that. Now you got Triple H probably scraping, going, "Oh shit, what do I?" Well, and I don't like Bliss and Asuka. That's just an awkward.
It doesn't seem organic. It seems forced, like a lot of things in professional wrestling lately. It just seems forced and rushed, and nothing can happen organically right now. I don't know why. But Damage Control needs to win, and the next match, Bianca and Bayley needs to beat the brakes off of Bianca.
Yes, I'm tired of seeing that ponytail whipping girl. I mean, I love when she won the belt first time. Bianca, that was awesome. You know, whole family story. Family was celebrated. Oh, it was amazing, and I love that. But now it's done. Again, can't bring Bayley back at some and not put the. I think and it's got to happen.
And if they don't take the strap off Bianca, you're gonna see her as champion come walking into WrestleMania.
That's stupid.
Oh, but it's how they're gonna book it though.
Yeah,
she needs to lose it tomorrow or Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning or whatever. She needs to lose it. Go boo-hooing for a while, and then come back. But I don't know. I just don't think that Bayley needs to be the champion now. She does. And like Hambone said, they need to book Damage Control because they're the only female faction. And they need to book those women. Only female faction on the main roster. They need to book those women strong. And they kind of dropped the ball. So now, hopefully we can fix it.
I mean, you know, I just, they need to put them on the belt. They need to give the belt to them. You know, I think Bliss and Asuka are great. They're great, but it doesn't work.
Apart. They're great separately.
They're pretty great separately. You know? I was just saying, you know, booking the last couple not been what Triple H has came out with when he first took over. And it's I don't know, it just went it came down not that it came downhill all the way, but it's just weird.
Okay, so next one we'll go into the OC versus Judgment Day. Um, the correct way to book it, in my opinion, would be the OC wins. I think
we're feeling really OC.
No, I think the correct way to book this is for the OC to win. That way you can hopefully maybe set up a return match for Survivor Series and have the faction versus faction in War Games. But I think they need to have OC win, and that's my pick. I'm gonna take the OC winning. And it plays into what my opinion. Oh, that Mia Yim, that's an interesting. Now, okay, so we have big returns, right? There's big returns all over the place. At every premium live event, there's a big return, right? What better return to help the OC? And I'm gonna catch all sorts of shit, and you can hate me, and you can get all over my ass for this one. But how big of a deal would this be? The OC's on their way down, and Charlotte Flair comes out with them. How big of a pop? How big of a pop would that? I mean, big?
If it's her, it won't happen till the end when Rhea Ripley gets involved, and then maybe Charlotte Flair jumps over the barrier, something like that, takes out Rhea. That would set up that Survivor Series thing that you think is going to happen. I can see an interference. I could see they could big pop Raquel or Charlotte Flair. I've seen names like Raquel Gonzalez coming up that she might come because if you want to get a big pop, yeah, you're gonna have to bring Charlotte Flair or something.
I don't see it happening, but or like a Sasha Banks.
Maybe. No, I don't think Sasha.
I think Charlotte Flair would fit better.
I don't know. I know I think you're gonna see that person show on
probably
at the end.
And I think OC wins.
I think OC loses. Should win. I see them lose, but I see them lose because it will set up that match and as a group of 4, they'll win.
Okay.
My pick is I want to see the OC win. I cannot stand Dominic. And I hope that you're right. I'm not going to break the Survivor Series prediction that you had. I hope you're right. You talked about it Monday. I hope you're right.
So we'll go to the UC. We're gonna feel a little UC, and we're gonna go.
B-roll. Thanks, B-roll, for following us, man. Thank you.
The Usos versus the Brawling Brutes. It's for the tag team champions. I mean, is this it? Okay, so out of all the bloodline, the only one that won't be there is Sami Zayn, right?
You do. You look Uzi on your videos and TikTok. You look a little Uzi, along with Drip, man.
He's always feeling Uzi. So a lot could happen in these last 2 matches we're going to talk about. I think the Usos win. I don't think that they're going to take the belts off them quite yet, especially if they're going to have both women's belts change hands. And that's my prediction. That's my opinion on how I would book it. But I think the Usos win. I think Solo will get involved somehow and help him win. I just don't think the Brawling Brutes are gonna go over.
They've been shown in some house shows where the Brawling Brutes have beat. I don't know what. I don't know if that's a hint. That's a I'm an Uso fan. I can't wait till Jay takes the shit out of Sammy. On that, I hope he does. Stand Sami Zayn.
My brother's not feeling very Usi.
Not feeling very Usi at all. Fake, phony. But he's good. He's good. He's good with the fans. I always say this. He's good with the fans. He interacts with the fans at house shows. But I'd like to see the Usos win. I don't think this is the time for the belts to come off the Usos. I think they could build to a Survivor Series match. Yeah, Survivor Series. Not in Saudi Arabia. I picked the Usos.
So then we head into
I forgot Brock and
Brock and Lashley. Yeah, Brock and Lashley. See that? I mean, I like Cowboy Brock. I mean, clearly Brock's going to beat the brakes off of Bobby Lashley.
Clearly.
I mean, if they book it any differently, I think it doesn't fit to me.
You gotta have Lesnar win that. But I heard that they're gonna start having Lesnar put over some younger people. I hope he doesn't lose. I think that's he loses.
There's talks that this is his last appearance. Like he's done. Too.
Does he lose because he's done? I mean, I don't know. I think he wins and says good.
I think he needs to win and just walk off like, all right, I've beaten the shit out of everybody.
It'd be interesting to see Paul Heyman come down there, help him out.
I don't know if he might not be there either. I don't know if he can travel. So Roman versus Logan Paul. I'm sorry. See, with that screw in his hand, he's gonna get that one lucky punch and just knock him out. If Logan wins, it'll be good that I won't be watching any much TV. I'll be sleeping for most of it because that way I don't have to watch Logan Paul parade around with that with the strap. And if they do that, I hope to Jesus that Austin Theory has that briefcase in his possession and on that ramp when it happens.
See, that's the problem, man. Really, seriously. That's a problem with that booking. I'll be on the same page. I won't need to be resting like you are, but I'll be on the same page. I'll turn the shit off. I'm not a Theory fan. It's unrealistic, Logan Paul to beat. No, it's so unrealistic. I give props to Logan Paul. I give props to his brother Jake. They do great things. They started their YouTube creators like a lot of us are video content creators, blah, blah, blah. Luckily for them, they blew up. They do. And, Jake, fight somebody in a boxing ring. Relevant. Not fired. Not ever. Get victories against the people that are in today's boxing ring right now. Fight one of those guys. Don't call out people. Called out the wrong people, in my opinion. But no, I believe he'll be there with his brother. And
him.
My God,
go back to Jake calling out Nate Diaz. That's cool. That's cool and all. But how about you go into the octagon? How about you talk to Dana White and have that set up and let Nate Diaz come into his house and beat the brakes off of you.
Don't call him into a boxing ring. Come on. Fuck, that's stupid.
Yeah.
You know, you're ballsy. You get to fight these men and you make millions of dollars. But, dude, time for you to fight somebody. Now, okay, Logan Paul's fighting Roman Reigns. Okay, yeah. Probably one of the goats of wrestling. But they put that strap on.
You said goat.
If they take the belt off of Roman Reigns, that's stupid. So, but I do like if the theory that you have, Matt. If Hogan knocks out Reigns, Theory coming down and beating him, cashing in.
I mean, that's the only way.
The only way you do this.
Yeah.
You're gonna take the belt off Roman. I say Roman wins.
I mean, you have. Yeah. You have to. But honestly, it all depends on what the Saudi prince wants. I mean, we've talked about that on a lot of really, it has nothing to do with what the WWE wants. I think it has everything to do with what that Saudi prince wants to see.
Now, another thing, there's a lot of names on this card that aren't. So Miz showed up on Monday Night Raw. Will Miz show up at Saudi Arabia I think
I would love to see. Well, Seth Rollins ain't doing nothing either.
Yeah, I don't understand that. He just has the strap. He just got the strap here a little while ago. You ought to have him on this card.
Well, I talked about that on Monday. I don't understand why we don't see, in my opinion, the only thing that when AEW first started, again, we're comparing apples to oranges and everything. They were doing it the right way. They had their main title. They had their secondary, I call it secondary championship, with their TBS, their TNT championship. Then you had the women's champion, and then you had the tag team. They had 4 championships, and they are defended at every pay-per-view, or at least in represented in every pay-per-view, and at least you see the champion once a week on some sort of AEW television. With WWE, they don't do that. They don't. I mean, and I understand why sometimes, because it's a draw. I understand why they hold Roman off, because he is a draw.
Right.
If you know he's going to be on that show, you're going to buy that ticket. But just like we're potentially going to a live event in December, after my recovery is full, after I'm set to go, we're gonna they're coming. WWE is doing a house show in Saginaw, and Seth Rollins is gonna be there. We've never seen Seth Rollins. We're buying a ticket to see Seth Rollins.
Right.
I mean, and that's just like if AEW comes to Grand Rapids again, and I know MJF's going to be there, I'm buying a fucking ticket. I'm getting my ass to Grand Rapids because I want to see MJF. I want to hear what he's going to say. I want to see him perform. I mean, that's how because he's a draw. He is an attraction. You don't want him on the TV every week, because then he will get stale and overplayed. I mean, that's just my opinion.
What'd you pick?
I'm taking Roman. Beat the brakes off of Logan Paul. I hope a shoot fight breaks out in the middle of that, and I hope Roman just beats the piss out of the guy.
Oh, Roman Reigns. So
2 matches.
A question.
2 fucking matches.
2 matches, yeah. Anyway, so question is Bray Wyatt going to show up? Is that in some capacity? Will he cut a promo?
No.
I think so.
No. Unless he gets involved with that Karrion Kross match.
I just was thinking about maybe. I think again, I look at the card and I'm like, Seth Rollins not there, Bray Wyatt's not there. To do so much with Bray Wyatt against Uncle Joe, Uncle whatever his name is,
Uncle Howdy,
Uncle Howdy,
Bo Dallas.
Alice, or the drip earring. I think Hambone has the same earring. So good, Uncle Howdy.
I think Hambone.
Be the drip god of TikTok, Hambone.
I think Hambone is Uncle Howdy. I think that fucking Mark is.
Been hiding. He couldn't
I
be.
mean, hey, listen. I don't see Hambone and Uncle Howdy in the same room.
Oh, and I don't see Logan the title. Absolutely. Just off fans basically get a couple headlines because at the end of the day, said a million times, celebrities do not matter. They don't have the ratings. They don't sell any extra tickets. They do nothing. Exactly. They do nothing because if we go to Saudi Arabia and you buy a ticket for whatever, not going to go to next pay per view, buy the ticket. They don't sell tickets. Buy the ticket because Seth Rollins, like, and Saginaw, you see MJF. Those guys sell tickets. You know, Bray Wyatt sells tickets. This guy, I think he does great. Don't get me wrong. I think the Paul brothers are good. Celebrities nowhere. I hate celebrities. All the way back to Liberace.
Well, he in WrestleMania 1, Liberace was like the guest timekeeper.
I get timekeeper.
Like I understand being part of the show,
but
not in the ring.
It was stupid.
Not in the ring. Let's see. You go down the list. We had Mr. T and Piper.
Rodman. What was he? Rodman and
At least he was a professional athlete.
Yeah, but a celebrity. He was a celebrity, bro.
Yeah, those are NWO boys. I mean, let's go get Karl Malone because
why? Lawrence Taylor made an appearance. I mean, I don't know. Floyd
Money Mayweather knocked out the Big Show.
Tyson.
I mean, the Tyson thing. At least he wasn't wrestling.
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't like celebrities.
But the greatest WCW champion of all time is David Arquette.
Look. Oh, really? They give you your medicine early or what?
It's just it's a joke that I have been involved with on a couple occasions.
So this is I'm gonna close on my end. Top Wrestling Podcast. We Crown Jewel and AEW. I thank you guys, thank you guys for coming in. I thank you for the of our channel, my brother. You guys show mad love to myself all the time. I see that you guys respond to that's a game changer on TikTok. I appreciate all those prayers. Also, I appreciate Hambone. All your positiveness. I appreciate your video yesterday, your TikTok video. He month of self-care. He better be taking care of himself big time. Rest and relax. Stay off of. I will say, Matt's spot taken up for the number by a few people. I know Ryan has reached out to Matt. I know Husky reached out to Matt and myself. I'd love to get a hold of you guys and set something up. And I go on vacation here tomorrow. I'll be back Wednesday. I'll be reaching out to you boys to solidify or put in place dates for our shows in November. That's what I want to say. Thank you for the love and support for Hugepop Wrestling. Thank you for the love and support on TikTok for Hugepop. Myself over here to my right. That's what I'm going to say. So, and I'm going to let Matt close it out. Again, thank you guys for coming in today. Thank you for the follows. Spread the word about Hugepop Wrestling Podcast. We're two marks, I guess, two brothers, casual wrestling fans that just love to put out content, that love to be part of the community. Thank you again.
Yeah, guys. I put out those couple videos. I put out those couple videos last couple days as a coping mechanism for my situation that I'm going to be dealing with as far as the surgery. And it's going to be the most stressful, most anxiety filled 48 hours. It's going to be a situation where I have tried to get out of my own head with this whole thing, and my stress levels. I mean, I'm sitting here. And that's why when I see Hambone and B-roll hop in, I know that I'm gonna get my mind off of what's going on. I mean, let's be. I mean, I'm being completely real. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen in the next 48 hours. I don't. I don't know if after the surgery if I'm gonna be able to hear again, and if I can hear, how well. I don't know how jacked up my equilibrium and everything else is going to be. I don't know that, and how long. And yeah, I'm being selfish when I say this. That I'm not going to be if I can't hear, I am basically erasing everything that Andrew and I and Scott have done on social media and on. I mean, we haven't done what, say, the bigger creators have done, but we are having fun and we've made a lot of friends along the way. And I want to say thank you to all those friends that might be watching, listening. And I want to say thank you for all the support. I really do. I'm scared out of my mind because I don't want to lose my friendship with you guys. I don't want to fade away. And this is me being selfish at this point, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to fade away and be forgotten. I want to come back and jump right in like nothing ever happened. But in the back of my mind, I'm not seeing that as an option, and that's why I'm scared out of my mind. But that's just me being. That's not the MATT. That's not one half of the TikTok Tag Team Champions of the World. That's Matt Rogers talking. That's how I'm feeling.
Got this. It's good. Back on the month. I'll keep you guys posted. Stuff like that. But because he'll be back. Because listen to this. I got just you won't hear this, Matt, but listen.
I'm better than you, and you know it.
Boy, appreciate you coming on today. Think positive thoughts for my brother. You need to think those positive thoughts. You're loved by everyone. Praying for you. Yeah. Yo, so
Yeah.
let's give it. Luck. I'll talk to some family members tomorrow, I'm sure. That's it. That's the show. Again, Hugepop Wrestling Podcast is not going away. My brother's just going to be in recovery for. We have some key wrestlers lined up for the month. Have a few guys from TikTok wanting talking to Ryan, or possibly with Ryan, would be Friday night SmackDown. Whoever else, I'm gonna reach again. I'm gonna talk to the Matt.
Hey, and like I said Monday, Husky, Ryan, if you're in there right now, don't get comfortable.
All right.
I am coming back, and don't fuck this up. I'm serious, because I am better than you, and you know it.